everyone, I'm Robbie. I run Good Omens Yoga and welcome to my home. Thank you for having me in your home and welcome to the Good Omens Yoga charity series. I am lucky enough that right now I have a steady source of income, and so for the foreseeable future I'll be providing free and donation-based yoga every Tuesday at 5:30. This week all proceeds go to Feeding America. So if you do currently have money that you would be spending on a yoga class, please feel free to check the link in the information and go ahead and donate to Feeding America. They are a wonderful organization providing a lot of help right now. And if you don't have money that you would normally spend on a yoga class, then welcome. Your presence is enough. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste to all of you who are here. I'm truly grateful from the bottom of my heart to have you here with me today. So now we're going to go ahead and get to the good part, the part in your day you've all been waiting for, the part where you lay on the floor, curl into a little ball, and someone tells you what to do. So let's start in child's pose. From child's pose, you can go ahead and start either with your knees together or your knees apart. It's really just up to you. I prefer the knees together, but they both just do slightly different things. So go ahead and take a child's pose. Take the forehead down to the mat. And from here, start to just focus in on your breath. Start to feel the ground beneath you. Maybe rock the forehead side to side a few times and just massage out the forehead that you've been squinting at screens with all day. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, go ahead and sigh it out. Twice more like that. Deep inhale. Once more, deep inhale. And exhale, sigh it out the mouth. And from here, as you're ready, you can gently go ahead and start to come towards hands and knees. And on your hands and knees, you can just go ahead and start to find some movement that's intuitive for you. And that'll probably look different than the movement that's intuitive for me. But just go ahead and feel into your body, start to move any place that feels stuck. You might move through the spine, through the neck, through the shoulders and hips. You might go ahead and rotate the palms around, face the fingertips towards the knees, and gently extend through the backs of the wrists. If you've been typing or texting a lot, this might be very intense for you. And that's because it's the opposite motion to what you've been doing all day. So be careful on this one. And then once you've taken a couple of moments to just feel into your body, we'll go ahead and rotate the wrist back around to face the front. And we'll start to go from this more fluid movement into a more structured cat-cow. So as you inhale, go ahead and tilt the tailbone up like you're trying to moon the ceiling. You'll spread the collarbones, look up towards the ceiling, keep the back of the neck long. And as you exhale, lead from the tailbone, tilt the tailbone in towards the center, arch the back in, look in towards your navel, cat. As you inhale, tilt the tailbone up, spread the collarbones, look up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, tilt the tailbone in, round through the back, look in towards your navel. Go ahead and take 2 to 3 more rounds on your own, just starting to find your own breath. And starting to match that breath with your movement. And once you've had a few rounds of cat-cow, go ahead and tuck both toes, lift the hips up and back, and take your first downward facing dog. And you may need to go ahead and move and sway and just settle into this down dog a little bit. For most of you, it's probably your first one of the day. And so if there's anything, again, that feels stuck or that feels resistant, just go ahead and allow that to guide your movement. And then once you've started to find your down dog, then go ahead and settle into that shape. And start to perfect this posture. So you'll try to take the shoulder blades in towards the spine and down the back, like you're trying to stick the shoulder blades in your back pocket. A very slight bend in the knees will allow the hamstrings to disengage. It'll allow the tailbone to tilt further up towards the ceiling, and you'll maintain that natural curve in your spine. Your palms will press firmly into the earth and firmly into the mat. And you'll try to make contact in the mat firmly through all of the fingers, especially through the thumbs and the pointer fingers. And between this pressure in your hands and the shoulder blades coming in and down the back, you should start to shift the weight from your wrists and your shoulders into the giant muscles of the upper back. I'm keeping you here on purpose because this is such a foundational pose. If you need to take a rest, by all means, you can, of course, drop into child's pose. But if you can, this foundational pose is a fantastic warm-up to stay in. So continue to breathe. If you're starting to feel it in your wrists and your shoulders, press your palms into the mat. Press the shoulder blades down the back. Shift the weight ever so slightly towards the feet until you start to feel the weight in the upper muscles of your back. Go ahead and take a deep breath here. And exhale, sigh it out. Deep breath in. And flutter it out the mouth. One more deep breath in. And let it go. Take away all the tension in the face. Let it out. The next time you inhale, take the whole inhale to gently roll yourself forward into plank, arching the back on the way like cat. And as you exhale, bend the knees, almost touch the mat. Take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Twice more, just like that. Inhale, roll it forward to your plank. Exhale, bend the knees, almost touch the mat. Sweep it up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll it gently forward to your plank. Exhale, bend the knees, almost touch the mat. Downward facing dog. Good. From here, go ahead and inhale, take the right leg straight up into the air. Go ahead and bend the right knee, open up to the right hip until you can see your right foot under your left shoulder blade. Try to keep your chest still square down to the bottom of the mat. Don't allow the right shoulder to tilt open. And go ahead and point and flex the foot. Just wave to yourself under your left armpit. And then inhale, go ahead and take the right leg straight back behind you. As you exhale, take the right knee in towards the nose, as high as you can get. Inhale, re-lengthen and lift. Exhale, curl the knee to the nose. Inhale, re-lengthen and lift. Exhale, curl the knee to the nose. Last time, inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, step that right foot forward and through between the palms. You'll try to get it as far up as you can. And if you need to go ahead and grab the foot and move that foot up forward, absolutely take that route. From here, go ahead and drop the left knee, untuck the left toe. And as you inhale, just simply lengthen out through the back of the neck. Push into that left hip flexor and just lengthen out all the way from the tailbone to the back of the neck. As you exhale, go ahead and shift the weight back over your hips, lengthen out through the right leg, flex the right toes back towards the body. And we'll take that motion twice more. Inhale, shift the weight forward, send the weight into the left hip flexor, lengthen out the spine. Exhale, sit the weight back, lengthen the right leg, flex the right toe. Inhale forward. And exhale back. This time, go ahead and inhale forward, shift the weight onto the right foot. Take the left palm to the ground. And as you inhale, take the right arm up and turn and twist. You can stay absolutely exactly here, or you might go ahead and start to bend that left knee back towards the body, reach back for the left foot with the right hand, and start to open up through the chest. And encourage that back quad to stretch as well. When you're ready, gently let the left foot go without slingshotting that foot back. Go ahead and replace both palms on the mat. Tuck the left toes, step the right foot back, and inhale in your plank. Flip the feet, take cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, return back to downward facing dog. From your down dog, go ahead and inhale, lift the left leg into the air. Bend the left knee, open up through that left hip. See if you can see your toes under that right armpit. Go ahead and wave to yourself. Inhale, re-lengthen the left leg. As you exhale, take the left knee as close to the nose as you can. Inhale, re-lengthen and lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen and lift. And this time, exhale, step that left foot forward and through between the palms. Take it as far as you can and move it up if you need to. Untuck the right toes, come onto the right knee. This time, as you inhale, take the right palm to the mat. Take the left arm up, turn and twist. Stay here once more, or again, go ahead and bend that right knee, reach back for the right foot, and start to open up through that chest. As you're ready, gently release that right foot without slingshotting it back. Place both palms on the mat, tuck the right toes, step the left foot back to meet the right. Inhale on the plank. Either knees touch chin or push yourself forward. Half push up. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. This time, inhale, look forward between the palms. And as you exhale, just gently make your way forward to the top of the mat. Once you're at the top of the mat, we'll just stay here for a moment and enjoy a forward fold. So you'll go ahead and start to take the weight into the toes of the feet. Your heels will still be on the ground, but you'll just go ahead and start to shift the weight towards the toes. Feel free to go ahead and bend the knees as much as you'd like. And bending the knees and putting the weight in the toes will allow the tailbone to tilt higher towards the ceiling. And it'll allow you to get more out of this forward fold and the hamstrings and the low back and the neck. It'll just allow everything to release. And you can just keep it easy. You can allow the arms to hang. It may feel good to go ahead and cross the arms. You could take my personal favorite and take the hands back behind the head. You can continue to breathe and melt into the shape. If you took opposite elbows, just make sure to change the cross, get both arms aside. And as you exhale, allow everything to just melt towards the floor. Let the arms go if you took any kind of hold. As you inhale, just halfway lengthen and lift. And as you exhale, go ahead and re-bend, fold all the way over the legs. Take the deepest version of this forward fold so far. As you inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Take the arms with you, gently stretch up. And as you exhale, take the hands to the heart. We'll go ahead and move through some sun salutations A, warm up the body, lengthen the breath and the brain. Inhale, go ahead and take both arms up. Exhale, fold forward all the way over the legs. Keep the weight in the toes. Inhale, half lengthen and lift. As you exhale, go ahead and step it back to your plank. You might jump later, but for right now, let's just go ahead and keep it simple. Inhale on the top of your plank. As you exhale, push yourself forward, either knees just chin or half push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, gently make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, refold. Inhale, roll up to stand, take the arms with you, stretch up. And exhale, take the hands to the heart. Twice more, just like that, same intentionality. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, forward to fold. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, palms to the mat, step it back to your plank. Inhale, the top of your plank. Exhale, knees just chin or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, gently make your way forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, rebound. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand, take the arms with you, reach up. And exhale, take the hands to your heart. One more time, this time if you think you've got it, maybe you close your eyes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, half lengthen and lift. Exhale, palms to the mat, step it back to your plank. Inhale on the top of your plank. Exhale, knees just chin or push yourself forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. And if you need a rest, it's always a good time for child's pose. On the next inhale, look forward between the hands. As you exhale, gently make your way forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, rebend forward fold. Inhale, roll up to stand, take the arms with you, reach up. And exhale, take the hands to the heart. Good. This time, inhale, take the arms up. But this time, go ahead and flip the hips back. Come into your Utkatasana. Double check that you can see your toes in your Utkatasana. If you can't, go ahead and move the knees further back in space until you can. The shoulder blades will try to come down and in towards the spine, just like your down dog. Your spine is not a cow. It's not a cat. You're right in the middle like a human. And keep it there. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it go. Fold forward over the legs. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, palms to the mat. You're welcome to go ahead and step back to plank. If you're confident about jumping back and your neighbors won't hate you, you might go ahead and jump back directly into chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take the right leg into the air. Exhale, step that right foot forward and through between the palms. This time, spin the left heel down 45 degrees. As you inhale, go ahead and lift straight up, lift from the legs, take warrior 1. In your warrior 1, a couple of adjustments. You can take your hands directly to your hips yourself. And your hip bones are trying to point directly towards the front of your mat. And the pointy bits are trying to go up towards the ceiling as much as possible. Back leg, your left foot. Your left foot is trying to stay on the mat, all the way down, grounded on the mat. Right leg is trying to come as much towards 90 as possible. Shoulder blades are still coming in and down, and the arms are lifted. Next time you exhale, gently allow the hands to float back behind the back. As you inhale, go ahead and lift your heart, lift your chest up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, fold it forward towards the front of that knee, to the top of the knee or the inside, and allow the hands to melt over the head. Keep breathing. The next time you exhale, just gently allow the hands to frame that front foot. As you inhale, go ahead and take the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Lengthen through the right leg. And take the left arm all the way up and take a triangle. Inhale in this triangle, go ahead and send both hands in opposite directions. Your neck can go any way that feels comfortable for it. I don't recommend looking over your shoulder like this, but I'm just checking you out and making sure you're all right. The next time you exhale, go ahead and bend through that front leg. Go ahead and take side angle. Inhale, lift from the legs, come into warrior two. Exhale, take the hand over, up and back, reverse. Inhale here in your reverse warrior. As you exhale, go ahead and cartwheel the hands to the mat. Step it back to your plank. Move through your vinyasa your way, or go straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, take the left leg into the air. Exhale, step that left foot forward and through between the palms. Spin the right heel down 45 degrees. Inhale, lift from the legs, lift straight up, warrior one. Same adjustments that we made on the first side. Hips, try to go straight and up. Back foot, the whole outer edge of that right foot tries to ground into the earth. Left leg tries to come as much towards 90 as possible. Shoulders stay down and back. Hands go up. Good. On an exhale, just allow the hands to melt down behind the back. Change the interlacing of the fingers. That'll be the one that feels weird. Inhale, lift that part towards the ceiling. And exhale, fold it forward over the legs. Allow the hands to just melt as far forward as they can without strain. And breathe. The next time you exhale, allow both hands to just melt down and frame that left foot. Move the left hand to the inside of the left foot. As you inhale, lengthen the left leg. Stretch the right arm up. Come into your triangle on the left side. Stretching up through the heart. Not allowing yourself to just sink down into that bottom hand. As you exhale, go ahead and bend that left knee. Come into your side angle. You can take the opposite arm over the ear. As you inhale, lift from the legs, come into warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, take it over, up and back, reverse. Inhale here and just feel the stretch in that side body on the left side. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step it back to your plank. Any vinyasa of your choosing. And your choosing can be skipping it and going straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward to the hands. As you exhale, gently make your way forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, gently roll all the way up to stand. Take the arms with you, reach up. Then exhale, take the hands to the heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Go ahead and sit the hips back. Return back through your Utkatasana. Hold it here. Make your adjustments. Double check your toes. If you don't like feet together, feet can be as wide as the hips. I'm keeping you here on purpose. And maybe you just stay in your normal Utkatasana, or you might go ahead and lift up onto the balls of the feet. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1. As you exhale, lengthen the legs, let everything go, fold forward. Inhale, half lengthen and lift. Exhale, palm to the mat, any vinyasa of your choosing, or go straight to downward facing dog. Vinyasas are really just spine warm-ups. So if you feel like you're good and warmed up and you don't need them, skip it. Second round. Inhale, take the right leg into the air. Exhale, step that right foot forward and through between the palms. Spin the left heel down 45 degrees. Inhale, lift from the leg. Warrior one. Make all those same adjustments we made on the first round. Hip, back of the left foot, right leg, arms. As you exhale, allow the hands to float down, find the interlace. Inhale, lift that beautiful heart, show the universe what you got. And exhale, fold it forward towards the top of that knee or to the inside of the knee, allow the hands to melt. Stay here and breathe. And maybe you notice any differences between this first set and the second set. On the next exhale, gently allow the hands to frame that front foot. As you inhale, move the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Lengthen through the right leg. Take the left arm up and come into your triangle. Then next time you exhale, go ahead and bend through that front knee, come into your side angle. You can take the opposite arm over to here. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, over, up and back, reverse. Keep the commitment in that front knee. Keep that lunge deep. This time as you inhale, just lengthen through that front leg. Take a reverse triangle. As you exhale, go ahead and tilt that whole shape forward. Return back to your triangle. This time from here, you can absolutely stay in your triangle. If this is your jam, stay here. You might go ahead and take that left hand, gently allow it to drape back behind the back, and find a half bind. You can stay here. You might go ahead and bend that front knee and return back into a side angle, with or without your half bind. Or you might go ahead and decide that you want to play around a little bit today. You might go ahead and look down at that right foot. With or without half bind, you can start to cheat the left foot in, start to transfer the weight onto the right foot, start to lift that left leg up, and come into Ardha Chandrasana on your right side. Strong flex through the back foot will help. It engages the leg. Lift through the core, lift that top hip up. And with control, when you're done, you'll gently re-bend through that right knee, re-land the left foot, come back to triangle, and whatever variation you took, we'll all go ahead and meet up in your triangle. Inhale here, send the energy in all directions. As you exhale, go ahead and fold it forward towards the broad side of your mat. Turn that right foot in, and come to a forward fold at the broad side of your mat. Inhale here, halfway lift and lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, re-bend. Go ahead and place your left hand on the mat. As you inhale, go ahead and lift your right arm up and twist from your midsection. As you're twisting, your right arm is up. Try and take your left butt cheek higher towards the ceiling so that you maintain the twist without cheating. Exhale the right hand down. Inhale the left arm up. And same thing, try to bring that right hip, that right butt cheek further up towards the ceiling so that you maintain the twist without changing your hips. Exhale the left hand down. Go ahead and turn yourself back towards the front of your mat. Go ahead and set yourself up low lunge. Untuck the left toes, come onto the left knee. As you inhale, go ahead and take both arms straight up and come into Anjaneyasana. From here, you might just go ahead and drop your hands for a moment and double check that your tailbone is pointed more towards the floor than towards the back wall. It'll just keep too much bend out of your back. And with this, with your tailbone pointing more towards the floor, it'll be easier for you to go ahead and set up and turn and twist. So as you inhale, go ahead and take both arms back up if you drop them down. As you exhale, take the hands to the heart, turn the top half of your body, and then go ahead and see if you can hook your elbow on the outside of that knee. You can stay just like this, exactly here. Or you might go ahead and tuck the left toes, lift up the left knee, and take the version without the knee on the floor. Just options, not mandates. Good, then next time you exhale, gently untuck the toes. If you took that variation, drop the left knee back to the mat. Untwist, take the hands back down. Tuck the left toes, step the right foot back to meet the left, and move through the vinyasa of your choice. Same thing, left side. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, step the left foot forward and through between the palms. Spin the right heel down 45 degrees. Inhale, lift straight up, warrior one. Same checks, hips, front knee, back foot, arms. On an exhale, allow the hands to float down. Change the interlace, find the weird one. Inhale, lift that beautiful heart. And exhale, fold forward to the top of the knee or the inside of the knee, allowing the hands to melt up overhead. And breathe. The next time you exhale, allow both hands to just frame that front foot. Take the left hand to the inside of the left foot. As you inhale, lengthen through the left leg. Send the right arm up. Then the next time you exhale, re-bend through that front knee. As you inhale, lift from the legs, warrior two. Exhale, tip over, up and back. Keep the bend in that front knee, reverse. As you inhale, just lengthen through that front leg, reverse triangle. As you exhale, tilt that whole shape forward, take it back to your regular triangle. Perfect option to stay here. Option to go ahead and take that right hand, drop it back behind the back, find the left hip crease, and half bind. Option to go ahead and re-bend into that left leg and take a side angle with or without the half bind. Or once again, option to go ahead and look down at that left front foot. Start to cheat the right foot in. You can absolutely free the right hand and use it for balance. And you might play with half moon on this side, with or without your half bind. Strong flex on the foot that engages the leg. Strong use of your core. And when you've had enough playing, or the universe tells you you're done, gently go ahead and re-bend through that left knee with control. Return to your triangle. We'll all meet up here. And as you exhale, go ahead and fold it forward towards the broad side of your mat. Go ahead and turn those left toes in parallel with feet. Inhale, half lengthen and lift. And exhale, re-bend. Inhale, take the left hand to the mat, take the right arm up, twist. Still trying to send that left hip towards the ceiling. Exhale the right hand down. Inhale the left arm up, twist. Still trying to keep the right hip up towards the ceiling. Exhale that left hand down. Spin yourself over your left foot. Go ahead and reset yourself up, low lunge. Untuck the right toes, come onto the right knee. Inhale, take both arms straight up. Double check that tailbone points more towards the floor than towards the back wall. As you exhale, take the hands to the heart. Go ahead and turn and twist over that front knee, hooking the right elbow over that left knee. You can absolutely stay here on the floor, or you might go ahead and tuck the right toes, lift through the right knee. Breathe. The breath now comes from the back of the heart instead of the front, but you can still breathe. Gorgeous. Gently untwist. Gently step back to your plank. Move through the vinyasa of your choice. And I'll meet you in downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. And an opportunity to rest if you prefer to be in child's pose. One more deep breath in. One more big sigh out. When you're ready, returning back through down dog if you took a rest. Inhale, look forward between the palms. Exhale, gently make your way forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand, take the arms with you, reach up. And exhale, take the hands to the heart. One more round, a couple of variations on each side. Inhale, take the arms up, sit the hips back, come back through Utkatasana. Double check your toes. You can see them. That your knees are even. As wide as your hips is perfectly okay. If you're feeling adventurous, you might go ahead and come onto your toes. And you can absolutely stay here as you fold. You might go ahead and take a look at crow if crow is in your practice. If you're trying to look at crow, you'll go ahead and take your hands flat to the mat. You'll bend the elbows like chaturanga elbows. You'll take the knees as far into the armpits as possible. And then you might go ahead and play with lifting one foot or lifting both feet. And then pressing up through the back of the heart towards the ceiling. And finding crow. One way or the other, whatever you chose. In your way, in your own time. You'll make your way back through your vinyasa. And I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg into the air. Exhale, step the right foot forward and through between the palms. Spin the left heel down 45 degrees. Inhale, lift it straight up, warrior one. And double check hips, back foot, front knee, arms. Exhale, allow the hands to float down, find the interlace. Inhale, lengthen the heart up towards the ceiling. Exhale, keep the square hips, keep that front knee, fold it forward towards your humble warrior. Breathe. And it's your last one. On this side anyway. And you might notice some more space here than previously existed at the beginning of your practice. The next time you exhale, allow the hands to float down the frame of the front foot. As you inhale, lengthen through that front leg, take the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, take the left arm up, return back through your triangle. As you exhale, bend the front knee, side angle. As you inhale, lift from the legs, warrior two. Exhale, take that front palm over, up and back, reverse. Inhale, lengthen through that front leg, take a reverse triangle. Exhale, tilt that whole body forward, take it back into your regular triangle. And once again, you can absolutely stay here. If triangle is your jam, do it, stay right there. If you want a little bit more, you might go ahead and take the half bind. You might come into side angle. And in side angle, if the half bind is going well, you might go ahead and try to take that left hand under the thigh. Take the right arm under the thigh the opposite way, and find the bind. If you can find the bind, make sure to then try to lift through the heart and keep the spine straight. And once again, this might be great, triangle might be great, or you might go ahead and look down at that right foot. You might cheat the left foot in. And with or without any bind variation, you might go ahead and transfer that weight. Cool, universe says no. You might go ahead and transfer that weight onto that right foot. And take an Ardha Chandrasana with or without your bind. Universe says, girl, you are pushing it. With control, wherever you are, gently return back to your triangle. We'll all meet here. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, fold it forward into your wide-legged forward fold. Spin the right toes in, parallel the feet. Inhale, half lengthen and lift. And exhale, rebend.
If you've got an upside down practice that is super strong and very safe, you are welcome to take an upside down practice here. You can take a headstand. If you don't, I don't recommend it. And if you're not going upside down, just breathe, relax. Let the back go, let the neck go. 2 more deep breaths here. And then go ahead and start to turn the right toes back towards the front of the mat. Go ahead and crawl your hands over, reset yourself up, low lunge. Untuck the toes, come onto that back knee. Inhale, go ahead and take both arms up. Double check that tailbone. Go ahead and twist from the center. Hook the left elbow over that front knee. And once again, maybe you stay here. Maybe you tuck the back toes and lift up off that left knee. And hands can stay here. You might also go ahead and again, adjust options. Don't do anything your body doesn't want you to do. Keep breathing. It happens through the back of the heart. One more. Good. Gently untwist. Take the hands to frame that front foot. Go ahead and untuck the left toes. Come onto the left knee. Let's go ahead and give that right leg a break. Lengthen out through the right leg. Flex the right toes back towards the body. Take a half split. If there's any pressure on the back of the knee, simply just bend it. You don't want to stress out the tendon on the back of that knee. Then next time you inhale, go ahead and start to transfer that weight back onto the right foot. Tuck the left toes, free the left knee. And then go ahead and transfer that weight completely onto that right foot. Flex through the left foot. Try to imagine that you are the weirdest tea party ever and you need to go ahead and balance a teacup right on your sacrum. So your left hip is not trying to do this, that was happening. Your left hip is trying to stay exactly level with your right hip. And the hands can absolutely be on the mat. You could play with them at the heart, along the sides, or out in front of you. And then after a second here, just allow the head to fold down towards the knee. Allow that left leg to lift higher. As you exhale, go ahead and curl that left knee and try to tap the back of the right calf. Inhale, re-lengthen and lift. Exhale, tap the right calf. Inhale, re-lengthen and lift. And this time, as you exhale, go ahead and take that left knee all the way down to the ground. Sit the hips back. And find yourself a seat. As you inhale, go ahead and take both arms up. And as you exhale, go ahead and turn and twist over that right knee. Try to feel into both sit bones. Make sure both sit bones are finding the floor. The twist comes from the mid-belly. And you can use both arms as leverage. But once again, just only go as far as your body wants you to go. Spine stays straight. And breathe. And then gently allow yourself to untwist. Go ahead and take a counter twist to the opposite side. Gently come on back to center. Go ahead and transfer the weight once more onto that right foot. If you have a super strong handstand practice, you're welcome to take a handstand. I don't, and I have a big ego and no wall, so I'm definitely not going to, but you are welcome to. One way or the other, find yourself back in your vinyasa and make your own way back to downward facing dog. Right side feels good, left side is jealous. Let's get this last side. Inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, step that left foot forward and through between the palms. Spin the right heel down, 45 degrees. Inhale, go ahead and lift straight up. Warrior one. Double check hips, right foot, left knee, arm. Exhale, allow the hands to melt down back behind the back. Find that weird interlace. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, pour it forward over to the inside of that left knee. Allow the hands to melt. And the next time you exhale, gently allow the hands to frame that left foot. Move the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Inhale, lengthen through the left leg, send the right arm up. Triangle. As you exhale, bend that front knee, come into your side. Inhale, lift from the legs, return back through your warrior two. Exhale, over, up and back, reverse. Inhale, lengthen that front leg. Exhale, tilt that whole shape forward, take it into your triangle. Option to stay here. Right hand can drop back behind the back. You might stay in triangle. You might come into your side angle by bending the left knee. If the right arm is pretty good back behind the back, you might take the left hand, reach it under the thigh, and reach for that right fingertip. And then go ahead and pull with the chest, push the shoulder back, and bind. And if you're feeling like, why not? What you got for me, universe? You might go ahead and look down at that front foot. Start to cheat the right foot in. Start to shift the weight onto that left foot until you can go ahead and take that right leg up into your last Ardha Chandrasana with or without a bind. With control, gently re-landing and returning back through your triangle, whatever variation you took. Exhale, taking both hands down, paralleling that left foot and finding your forward fold. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, re-bend. Again, if you have an upside down practice, you're welcome to take it. And if you don't, then take a few breaths here and relax and enjoy. And then you'll come back, start to lengthen again. You go ahead and turn your left toes to face the front of the mat. You go ahead and reset yourself up, low lunge. Untuck the right toes, come onto the right knee. As you inhale, go ahead and take both arms up. Double check the tailbone. Exhale, take the hands to the heart and turn and twist. Simple twist is fantastic. You might tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. You might take the left hand up and around, and the right hand under and around, and find each other and bind. And whatever variation you're taking, breathe. One more deep breath. Gently unbind if you're bound. Gently untwist. Untuck the right toes, come onto the right knee. As you exhale, go ahead and sit it back. Flex the left toes back towards the body. Bend the left knee if you've got tension in the left knee. Half split. Then next time you inhale, gently shift the weight back towards that left foot. Tuck the right toes, pop off the right knee. And go ahead and start to transfer all that weight onto the left foot. Kick the right foot straight back behind you. Flex the right toes. Imagine that really weird tea party where someone asks you to go ahead and balance a teacup on your sacrum. And hands can stay down. Hands can play anywhere you'd like them to play. And after a moment, just allow your head and your torso to dip towards that knee. Allow the right leg to float further up. Exhale, bend the right knee, tap the left shin. Inhale, back up. Exhale, cat tap. Inhale, back up. Exhale, cat tap. And this time, go ahead and take that right leg all the way down, sit down with control all the way. From both sit bones into the earth. Inhale, take both arms straight up. And exhale, go ahead and turn and twist over that left knee. Keep the spine straight. The leverage can come from the arms, but don't take it so far that it's further than your body really wants to go. Every inhale allows you to lengthen a little towards the ceiling. Every exhale allows you to find a little more twist from the midline without stressing out your neck or your back. Gently untwist, go ahead and take the opposite direction. And then come on back to center. Step onto the left foot. Handstand practice if you've got one, go right ahead. And otherwise, one way or the other, move through your vinyasa. And I'll meet you in downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, take the right leg up into the air. As you exhale, we're moving towards pigeon, so go ahead and take that right knee, take it as far towards the right wrist as you can. The knee comes down first. The right foot goes anywhere between the left wrist and the groin. Use that left leg to go ahead and walk the left toes back. And then once you've reached as far as you can reach, press both palms into the earth and either stay lifted or gradually just allow yourself to fold forward over that bent front knee. And if this is way too much, you can take that same exact posture on your back. Or sitting up. And stay here and breathe. After a few breaths, you might find that you've got some space to renegotiate. And double check your jaw. There are no jaw cleansing poses in yoga. It doesn't help. And at your own pace, gently start to walk the hands back towards the body. Go press into the palms. Go ahead and tuck the left toes. Lift the left knee up off the mat. Step the right foot back and come into your downward facing dog. You can stay in down dog. It might also feel good to go ahead and lift that right foot, open up through the right hip. And it may even feel good to go ahead and take those right toes, drop them all the way across and allow them to find the mat. Take the right arm up and fully open into a rock star. And when you've had enough getting the blood flowing back to that right leg, you'll return back to your downward facing dog. You can move through a vinyasa if you want one. And we'll set up for the left side. Inhale, take the left leg into the air. Exhale, take the left knee towards the left wrist. The knee will come down first. The foot will go anywhere between the right wrist and the groin. You'll walk yourself back with your right foot. Set yourself up. Press through the palms to make sure that both hips are trying to meet the ground. And then exhale, gently fold forward over that left leg. And once again, if this is too much, you can roll onto your back, take the same thing on your back. Or you can come up to sit and take the same thing sitting up. And breathe. And check your jaw. After a few breaths, you might renegotiate. And then gently start to walk the hands back towards the body. Start to transfer the weight into the palms. Tuck the right toes, free the right knee. Step it back to your plank. Come to your down dog. Vinyasa if you want one. The last opportunity if you are missing. And you might go ahead and take that left leg up. Open up through the left hip. You might go ahead and allow the left toes to drip down onto the mat. And stretch the left arm up and take a rock start. And then when you're done, gently resetting back to face your mat. Absolutely last vinyasa if you want one. The last opportunity to skip it and go straight to downward facing dog if you're really done. Breathe here in your down dog. The last one. Take stock of any differences in the body. And as you're ready, bend the knees. So the hips back to meet the heels. Return back through child's pose. From your child's pose, go ahead and stretch all the way along the mat. Make full contact with the ground. And then just gently roll yourself over like you're flipping over in bed. Take your whole body down to the ground. Go ahead and hug both knees in towards the chest. And gently give a little rock side to side. And you might decide from here you're ready and you can just go ahead and move towards Shavasana. It may feel good to go ahead and take a happy baby. You might take the knees wide and the feet together in Supta Baddha Konasana. You may feel like you need a twist to either side. And if you've had everything you need, and you'll gently just start to go ahead and lengthen the legs out towards the outer edges of your mat, allowing the feet to just naturally turn open at the hips. Allow the hands to rest palm up. I'll tuck the shoulder blades into the back. And come into your Shavasana. You can stay in your Shavasana as long as you'd like. And when you're ready to start transitioning, you'll make some slow, gentle movements. Then tuck the feet in, go ahead and come into a little ball once more. Take one more moment for yourself. Gently roll to one side. Use your palms to help you sit back up. And from your seat, you can go ahead and take your hands to your heart in prayer. Or you can take your left hand over your heart, your right hand over your left. I'll go ahead and Om one time to close our class. You're more than welcome to join. If you're joining, you'll take a deep breath in. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you live with ease. Namaste. Namaste, beautiful yogis. Thank you all for joining me. I'll be here every week on Tuesday at 5:30. And if you have questions, comments, things that you want to see in the future, charities to support in the future, by all means, let me know. It was beautiful sharing your evening with you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.